Welcome back.
We're recording?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Side Quest.
Metal Gear Rising.
I've been waiting so long to play more.
Yeah, it's been
1 week exactly.
No, it definitely hasn't
I
been.
feel like it's been a week.
No, you were not here last week. I guarantee it.
What do you mean I wasn't here last week?
This was not last week. The last time we played this.
There was a point that I was off, right? Wasn't it? Was it that Wednesday?
It was 2 weeks ago for sure.
Did we start this the week that I moved out?
I don't know.
Because that was the only time I had free.
Let's just play the fucking game.
Yeah, well, no.
Slot 2.
I forget. Yeah, I forget when this one is. But yeah, we're playing more. Matt really loves this game, so we're gonna finish it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm just was playing DMC, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, and you're skipping all these cutscenes.
Well, I'm not gonna skip these ones.
To be fair, you barely know what's going on anyway.
Actually, I was skipping a lot of them.
Yeah.
Wasn't I?
Well, no, we were just talking over them a lot.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Mariachi.
Look at them heels and that poncho. My man is smooth with it.
Didn't we equip that right before we ended last
Yes.
time?
Yeah.
I thought so. I love that the poncho clips through the sword.
All right, so
Okay.
Matt, to remember.
Yeah. That's up and down.
Well, I was gonna say last time we beat Monsoon because of his memes, and now we're about to go to Sundowner. There
Oh,
you
and
go.
heavy attacks are.
Yep, heavy attacks become the secondary weapon.
Okay.
So that's where your combos are gonna be
And then
heavy.
what is the parry
Push in
Forward
the
and
direction
light attack.
of
and X? Okay.
yeah, push in the direction and hold X or press X. Sorry, and every press is a block.
Cool. Is there any? What's dodge? There's no dodge.
I'm pretty sure.
Isn't there a dodge?
I don't know. Try hitting B. There's no dodge.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say I'm pretty sure there was a dodge, but I guess I'm wrong.
No,
Okay.
I think there is.
Try RB.
People in the comments
Get in the
in the
com-
future are so fucking mad right now.
Am I okay?
Of course there's no dodge!
You fucking cocks!
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta go this way. You're not a real lady.
Are any ladies real?
No, women aren't real.
That's true. Just like birds.
Remember,
Oh, during that time. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
this game rips. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love. More games need to implement. Like, I wish Platinum made a sequel. God dang it!
Yeah, I've been wishing that since this came out.
Did you see the 10-year anniversary and they did nothing with it?
They just put it on sale on Steam for $7.
Yeah, which sucks. 'Cause honestly, this would have been great for a remaster
Yeah.
or a sequel.
I mean, they remastered Bayonetta and Vanquish and put them out with a steelbook. I could
Bumpers.
have done this.
I wonder if it's partly because of the this game's licensing, because it is technically Konami.
Yeah.
There's got to be a dodge. Or at least a roll. Oh, that's right. And then I can take the health.
There is no dodge button.
All right, no dodge.
Okay.
Everything is the parry, so you have to be very careful.
Okay.
And remember, when your shit's in red, you get into Ripper mode, which is basically your like super moves and shit.
Nice. Okay. It's coming back. It's coming back.
After a week,
Bro, it's been like 2 weeks at least.
just look at the files whenever you saved them.
Sundowner contacted you from the top floor. Time
It's
to make your way up
Doctor.
there.
Doctor. All right, you're probably gonna have a bitch fit with this next fight, because honestly, this one is legitimately hard.
But before that, just remember you don't have to fight all these guys that you're about to have to fight. When they tell you you can move on, just move on. It's not worth it.
It really isn't.
What kind of dumbass keeps 3 RPGs behind a glass case in the lobby?
That work, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Fully loaded, ready to go.
it's one of these motherfuckers who's just like, look at
Well,
my
there-
extensive weapon collection.
There's
Yes.
what, like 4 of the heat seekers, and then 6 of just the regular RPGs in here, and they're just like, yeah, that's good decor.
Ah, it's the porn.
Erase it.
Born, copied, and deleted.
The copied part is very important.
Disabled, which we should have expected.
You're disabled.
Perhaps you can hack an elevator and make it operational. Ooh, splendid idea. By all means,
Splendid
yes.
idea.
It seems the guards are storming the building. Guidance, get
Ooh,
back to
grab
the
that turret.
engine. Buy me some time to get this elevator operational. You can control that UGT as well, yes? Give them hell.
Is this the part where I can skip when I need to?
Not when you need to, but when they tell you it's ready.
Yeah, there's pretty much, you're literally waiting for the elevator. So you just have to actually wait for the elevator.
Be conscious of those dudes on the stairs.
Trying to.
Like that guy. God, dude, this game is so fucking cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So Matt also in his downtime has been playing DMC, and I think you're what, like 3 missions in?
He started that tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What
Yeah. I think I'm 4 actually.
He tried near Replicant. He didn't really like how kind of backtracky it was, which it is.
He was like, I really hated the factory level, and I
Hey,
was like, just
no.
wait until you get to the forest.
Now I can go.
Run to the elevator, yeah.
Sorry, I burped. Big burp too.
For security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. The lower area consists of offices and meeting space for staff and visitors, while confidential military projects
I don't
and
need
technical
like the
research
rundown
are
on the
restricted to
place.
the upper levels.
And if you want to, the pool is open from 5 to 10.
Indeed. But that elevator
You find
I
out.
wish people would listen to my directions at the hotel like that, though.
the 20th floor and
You tell
I'm
them.
always like, the hallway to the elevators is right behind you, and then they turn around and walk the opposite direction, and then they awkwardly come back, and they're like, where's the elevator? I'm like, it's down the fucking hallway that I just pointed at and made you look at with my finger.
Dude, oh my gosh, no, that happens at Moe's. So we have this little sign.
Where's the
above
elevator?
the- not that.
There's no elevator.
Above our chick.
Where are the burritos?
Well, I'll like it. It's that like they'll go, "Where's your menu?" And I point to the wall, and they look at the window outside, and you're like, "Where?" And I'm like, "On the wall over here." Oh, okay. Or I'll be like, "Hey, would you like to have any of our chips or like chips and queso?" And I point to clearly the board that's right in front of my finger,
Deleted
and they
board.
turn around and look in the lobby and go,
Where?
"Yeah," and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
The general public is fucking stupid.
Oh, you could have sneak attacked.
Oh, I forgot how to do that.
You just
You
don't
just
get
walk
seen
up
and walk
behind
up
him,
behind him.
and then it gives you a button prompt to slice him in half.
To be
from
fair though, this is more fun.
nape to neck.
So Matt didn't really vibe with Near Replicant. What are some other action games you think he'd vibe with? You think he'd like Vanquish?
I don't know. I've never played Vanquish.
I like it. It's very weird though.
The problem is most of my action games are not on Steam.
Yeah. Well, all of Devil May Cry is, which is probably a good thing, but he's obviously played some God of War, so he knows that.
I will say DMC did remind me of God of War, especially with all the like different weapons that do
Yep.
different things.
That is so that's all of that started with Devil May Cry. The different weapon stuff. God of War pretty much wouldn't exist without the original Devil May Cry. Which one came first? God of War 1 or DMC 3?
DMC 3 was on the PS2.
They
but
were
then
both on the
so
PS2, yeah.
Let me look that up.
Because DMC 3 is, I think, really what differentiated
I
Devil May
want to
Cry.
say it was DMC 3.
Because DMC 3 is like the reason the action game genre exists. I feel. Well, I mean, Devil May Cry 1 for sure, but DMC 3 is what like
The real
made it.
reason that the action game genre exists is because of Berserk on the Dreamcast.
What? There's a Berserk game on the Dreamcast?
Yeah, and it's like proto DMC.
Wait, really?
Whoa.
Yeah. A
Well-
lot of the things that DMC like does, Berserk did that.
I was gonna say to be like, what do you mean? Because technically DMC was
How do
was
I use
proto
my
Resident
enhanced AR?
what?
It says use your
it was
enhanced
Resident
AR.
Evil. 'Cause DMC was originally Resident Evil 4, and then they were like, well, this is too actiony, so let's make it into a different game.
Yeah, but I'm talking like the formula comes from
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Devil May Cry 4, 2,
How does he-
1,
How
5.
do I do the advanced AR?
It's on the D-pad, I think, right?
That's right.
Okay, I looked up what the DMC3 release date was. Oh, never mind. I'm just a fucking idiot. February 17th, 2005 for that one.
Oh, then I think God of War came out first. Then
Composed of steel alloy bonded by a high-frequency electrical current. It should unlock once the power has been cut.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Good. One down, two to go. Keep at it, right?
I think it was that other box you saw on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little item box.
I searched God of War release date and it said 2018, and I
That's-
was like,
yeah.
God damn it, that's not the right one.
Hey, God of War PS2.
Just one more.
God of War Ragnarok, God of War
Keep on
3,
coming.
God of War Ascension, God of War 2, Ghost of Tsushima for some fucking reason. Just tell me when the first goddamn game came out.
Just hit that Wikipedia page for like the God of War series, and then go from there.
March 22nd, 2005 for God of War.
Oh, so they were at the same time. So it was Devil May Cry 1 was the big.
Yeah,
Was
Devil
the
May
one.
Cry was the impetus.
Definitely wasn't DMC 2. Jesus Christ, that game is ass.
Yeah.
Like there are people that I've actually like talked to online or I've met where it's like, oh, Devil May Cry 2 is better than the reboot, and I'm like, you've not played 2.
Oh, jeez.
If you're gonna
dude,
tell me that.
That power, what
The
is it called?
Ripper mode.
Crazy.
The secret power.
That is the kicker in every single action game. That's like a staple. You will get like a super powered.
Yeah, the devil trigger.
Yep. Which we're gonna talk a lot about other action games during these playthrough for sure. But which one's your favorite Devil Trigger out of all the?
Fucking Virgil's. In 5.
Yeah, fuck it. 5s are great.
Yeah.
5s are phenomenal.
5 is like unbeatable.
8, man, they really just came out swinging and said, "This is the best game we're ever gonna make."
Yep.
And like said, "Fuck it."
I just hope that DMC6 is not super far away.
It probably is because Itsuno's making Dragon's Dogma 2 first. I doubt
Dang,
it. I doubt
I'd like to play that. I like the first one a lot.
Dragon's Dogma is like, as much as I love Devil May Cry and I'm really liking Final Fantasy 16, Dragon's Dogma is like is what I want from an action RPG. You know what I mean? Like the way that game plays is phenomenal. Like that's the gold standard for how I want an action RPG to be.
Oh, I forgot to mention on podcast or otherwise, but I beat Ghostwire.
Hell yeah! How do you? Obviously, we'll talk a lot on the podcast, but like, quick, like one sentence like review. How do you? What's your thoughts on it?
Disappointingly short.
It kind of got that vibe. Well, it has the new content. I don't know if you got to play it because when it launched on, I think not Steam, but the Xbox version got new content. I think Steam got it too in PS5. It was like a DLC. It's free, I
I'll have
think.
to check that out then.
I think it's free, but it might. I don't know if it's story content. I think it's like challenge shit. But they were like, "Here's new shit," because Deathloop got it too when it launched on Xbox. Which I forgot that fucking launched on Xbox or came
Yeah.
to Xbox.
That's kind of the situation with a lot of things that come out on Xbox these days. I remember the first time I found out about the Become as Gods edition. It was when it was on sale on the Xbox store, and I was like, "What? When the fuck did this?"
Well, the
happen?
Become as Gods edition just basically had the costumes that were in, like the replicate costumes,
Yeah, and it was digital only because they didn't want to print discs.
which sucks, but whatever.
But if we call it a thing from the game, then it's justified.
Well, and then they released. Well, see, it's funny because they still released one called the Game of Yora edition, which I think was just the one for PS4. And then
I do my business, you do yours.
the one on Switch and the one on which apparently the Switch version has different costumes.
Switch version apparently is amazing. I still want to get that for my collection.
Yeah, I want to get it just because I just love to have that portably, which I have a Steam Deck, so I don't know why I would not get it there. But apparently the Nier Automata port is really good.
Yeah, I've heard from multiple people
Press
that
B.
it's press B.
I don't
You
need it.
fucker. Doesn't matter if you need it, just take
But
it.
it would have refilled your energy.
Yeah, it's not just health.
So you can stop wasting your time doing this on enemies that aren't ready to be cut.
Yeah, that's the thing. You keep doing it when they don't need to be cut yet.
But they have the blue.
When their whole body
their
is blue,
arms.
yeah. It's whatever's blue can then be cut. If they go, see, you can't get their energy because their torso's not blue. Now
Now
it's
it
blue.
is.
But you don't have enough energy. Now you do. And he missed it every time.
No, I got it. 12 hits, 33 parts, 1 kill.
Wow. Hallway.
Yeah, I was say just run. I think.
Yeah, this part you're definitely just supposed to run through.
Honestly, Ninja runs fire.
Yeah.
Just auto parkours.
Oh, another thing that I did because stuff happened. We watched that Xbox thing the other day. Like right after that, they did like an Xbox on Steam sale,
Oh, nice.
and I got Hellblade for like $8.
Such a great game.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play that, and then I got Grounded finally.
Hell yeah, dude. That'll be such a fun one to play.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into that.
I'm gonna big vibe in the base. Y'all deal with the bugs and shit.
Yeah.
Am I really supposed to get rid of these guys, or can I just run?
Yeah, I think you can just run.
Don't fuck with that guy.
Well, no, I think you have to fuck with him.
No, you don't.
Oh, no, you don't. Just run away if you don't want to fight him.
I'll
Or-
kick his ass.
Okay, that's cool.
But I don't always have to press B. I could just slash him, right?
Well, you can, but you're gonna miss out on the extra like health and shit or energy.
Yeah.
Like if you slash, you'll get a little bit. If you yank the spine out, you get way more. I will say, Raiden's air game is kind of shit.
Yeah, but he's a heavy cyborg, so it makes sense.
The only game that has like really worked with aerial combat for me has quite literally been Devil May Cry and Kingdom Hearts.
And also Final Fantasy Dissidia.
Well, that's the whole point of that game. But like a standard action game, not an arena fighter.
Yeah.
Like Kingdom Hearts probably is the best at it because like you can do a lot of those fights.
Yeah, I mean, I remember in 358, aerial attacks were the way to go.
dude, I really wish that got the remake it deserved and not just cinematics.
I think there's a potential for it to get it someday. I just think we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Once they're truly out of ideas, they'll be like Kingdom Hearts HD 1.758 Final Remix Code 11.
Do you think we're ever gonna? Do you think 4 is gonna be like a good like jumping on point for this series? Do you think it's gonna be heavy lore shit?
It depends on how they do it. Like if it's just okay, this game is about the realm of fiction, and it's just Sora wakes up here and he just got isekai'd, then I think it could be a good jumping on point, especially if they're like trying to distance themselves from the Disney stuff, which seems very likely after what happened with 3.
I wonder how much they're gonna distance because clearly
Awesome.